Okay, well, let's watch this boogie clip that everybody's watching. Everybody's talking about. Let's watch it. We here. We in this bitch, boy.
Bison.
I've always believed in boiling the frog, right?
Okay.
Like, I've always believed, hey, we should have same-sex marriage. I love same-sex marriage. Let's do it. But the problem is, we try to get it done right now. There's going to be a huge backlash, okay? So let's try to do it in 20 years, in 10 years, and let's see if we can avoid the backlash, right?
See, like, the first problem with this is, like, he acts like the shit hasn't been slow to begin with, right? Like, this shit, it's not like I don't understand where he's coming from with that. Like, gay marriage was legal in Canada like a decade before we ever did it. Like, it has been slow. It's been slow. Like, you want to wait 20 more years? You want to let's put a pin in that and just wait 20 years. Let's just give it some time, man. You gays, y'all can wait, man. Y'all can wait. Y'all got patience. Fuck it.
Let's just, like, slowly, methodically change minds. I've always been a big fan of slowly, methodically changing minds because I don't like it when gay people get killed. I don't like it when somebody gets murdered for being gay. So let's not rile up the fucking crazies, okay?
It's the other thing that he kind of fucked. Like, crazy people are just crazy regardless, bro. They're crazy. Like, you're not gonna... Let's not rile up the crazies. Like, if a person's crazy enough to want to kill somebody for being gay, they're gonna do that shit whether, you know, we're pushing for equal legislation or not. They're gonna do that shit because they feel like doing that shit, right? Like, you know, nobody's out here like, oh, gay marriage is legal now, I'm gonna start killing faggots. You know, either they're already doing that shit or they just don't care enough to do that shit, right? Like, who's doing that? Like, I don't know. But you know what, Boogie, see, this is what he's doing, right? Boogie is one of those people that the white boys of the internet would call a cuck, right? And he's just riding the proverbial fence. He is just riding that middle ground as hard as he possibly can, as to not upset his right-leaning fan base, I guess, and, you know, but still kind of try to be a little progressive with it, like, oh yeah, I believe in gay marriage and all that shit. But however, you know, we shouldn't be shoving that shit down people's throats, right? Which, whatever, dude. Like, it's not. I just wish he would have just said how he really feel. Like, yo, everybody should have their rights, but really, personally, I don't give a fuck because I ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have said it. That's what I would have said if I was in this position. Like, yo, everybody should have their rights. Boom. End the discussion. That's it. That's the obvious answer. It's the easiest, most obvious fucking answer you can give, right? Everybody should have their rights. And he brought this up. Like, the fucking question wasn't even about gay marriage. I don't even know how he got here, right? But of course, shouldn't be surprised somebody Boogie size is able to shove his entire foot in his mouth. But that's all you had to say was like, you know, I support everybody's rights, but I'm not really gay, so like I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gay, so I'm never gonna fucking marry a dude. So I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should have said. Let's see what else.
Let's just go slow and easy. Her methodology is to rile up the crazies,
slow and easy,
right
man.
in their face,
Just like
put
anal.
a finger in their face and say, I don't like fucking what you're fucking saying, and that's fine. But I think after talking to her for an hour, she, on some.
Oh yeah, of course. This ties into that Anita thing. He loves talking about Anita. Anita, what you mean to me, guys? Anita. By the way, I'd have slapped the shit out of Anita if I was Boogie, bro. That's Anita's problem, bro. Nobody has slapped the shit out that bitch yet, bro. Once you slap that bitch, like, she'll realize that you can't just treat people how you want to treat them. You should have slapped the bitch, bro. You fucked up. You done goofed, Boogie. You was in a position to fucking rid everybody of Anita by slapping the dog shit out of her, and you didn't do it. Cuck.
Level definitely wants.
Tell him, white boys. Call him a cuck.
That's what Baston doesn't understand, that her methodology is very poor. And maybe she's wrong about that, and that's entirely for your audience to decide. That's for my audience to decide. That's fine. Here's what I can say. I came out thinking, I just kind of feel bad for her, because I think that she, you know.
Wait, how do you feel bad for Anita, who gets to be a tyrant and scream and shout as much as she wants and makes a bunch of money off of video games? She don't even like video games. How do you feel bad for that? Like, I'm jealous of her, if anything. Like, she makes so much money and she don't really have to do shit. Like, I mean, obviously she must do something, right? She got herself in that position to begin with, but fuck that, dude. I don't feel bad for her at all.
wants to build something great, but keeps knocking it down herself every single time. And I'm just like, okay, I don't really have a bone to pick with this woman anymore, because I just kind of feel like bad. And so hopefully she'll figure it out. You know, hopefully she'll figure out how to get an audience. Hopefully she'll figure out how to keep an audience. And hopefully she'll...
What? How to get it? She has an audience. She has an audience, bro. There's tons of bitches that feel misrepresented and all this other shit. Like her, she has a built-in, pre-installed audience of insecure women that just want to be heard or that just want to have a voice. She has an audience. It's there. It exists.
Figure out something that's very difficult to do, which is change people's minds.
Right.
And so I told her in this conversation, this is my favorite conversation I had with her.
You said something in there that got you in trouble.
Which part?
Oh, maybe I missed it.
Oh, I said that just even recognizing that I was a straight white male, and that not that I personally perceive that gives me privilege, but that I was trying to say you guys perceive that it gives me privilege.
Right.
That's the label you put on me.
Right.
I don't know that it really provides that much privilege for me. Where was it when I was homeless? Where was it when I was growing up in poverty? I don't know.
Oh, Boogie was homeless.
I don't know what it was doing
Shut
for
up,
me
nigga.
then, but okay, if you believe that, know that it doesn't make me bulletproof on this. So anyway, during the conversation with her, we talked about a great number of things. Probably the most frustrating thing she said to me, she said, Steve, the reason you still get that kind of hate where a straight white man would not is because of your morbid obesity. That's what they're attacking.
Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit, dude. No shit. You're huge, Boogie Warrior. At least you used to be. People are gonna make fun of you for that, bro. Like, that's everybody who has some kind of abnormality, you know, of any sort. They're gonna get shit for it, you know. If you have, I don't know, a little arm or some shit, people are gonna make fun of that. If you have a fucking huge boil coming out the side of your neck, people are gonna make fun of that. You were fucking huge, Boogie. Like you had to ride a fucking rascal scooter places, and you don't expect people to make fun of you for that? Come on, dog. Come on. Hello?
Attacking. And I'm like, no, they're attacking me as a person.
Come on,
Like, they're
lady.
attacking me as a person.
We all
Are
catch
they really?
shit. We
Right.
all catch shit.
Right?
Yeah,
But
we do.
again, I don't know why
Thank
she
you.
wanted
Good
to
shit.
minimalize me
GG.
for that, but I was like, I find that very...
Well, because she's playing the Oppression Olympics. She's like, yeah, sure, you get bullied.
I'm like, I find that very minimalizing. And
course it is.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that straight white male is a magic bullet, then that should prevent me from having that problem, right?
Why don't we just come to the realization that we do all get bullied, or we do all get shit on, especially on the internet. The internet is full of anonymity. How do you say that shit? And people will say shit to you that they normally wouldn't because they don't have to see you in person, right? So it kind of comes with the territory, dog. Like, you're on the fucking internet. People are gonna shit on you on the internet. Like, why don't we just not worry about that shit? If somebody says something nasty to you on the internet, just recognize, oh yeah, internet. And just go about it. You're a fucking adult, bro. You're a fucking grown-ass man whining about being made fun of, bro. And you make a bunch of fucking money doing it. Like, you being fat is one of the reasons why you are as big, no pun intended, as you are on YouTube or whatever anyway, in the gaming community as a whole, you know. That's the only reason I even know who the fuck you are, is because you're some big ass gamer, like, on the internet. I wouldn't know you otherwise. Like, just take the good with the bad, fam.
Right.
No matter how
I'm about to
morbid
stop
we were
watching
saying.
this though, because I'm
No,
bored as
right?
shit.
We didn't say straight
God
white male.
damn,
skinny.
dude, I'm bored.
Yeah.
We just said straight white male.
Yeah.
And that
Right.
does not make me bulletproof, so I don't know what to tell you.
It does not make me bulletproof.
But,
Hey, that kind of reminds me of that scene. You remember the what the fucking episode of South Park was that? When they had the fucking midget come in, and he kept going like, words are like bullets.
Words are like bullets.
And then, like, every time he came in the room, Cartman would just laugh his fucking ass off. And then, like, oh shit, excuse me, I'm sick. He got in a fight with Cartman, and Cartman was kicking his shit in. And then, like, at the end, he got a cheap ass shot on Cartman, laid him out. Cartman gets up and just starts laughing again. That shit was great. That's how I feel during this segments right now. Words are like bullets.
We said some,
Yeah, we have all, we have.
Oh man.
Yeah.
we
This
said
is
some good
great.
stuff too, and she said some pretty cool stuff. It wasn't all bad, but she's like, what kind of audience do you have? I saw you met with Sargon yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I talked to Sargon once in a while, man. He's not a terrible guy. Like, I don't agree.
All right, we're
with
done.
most of the shit.
We're done. I'm bored. Get the fuck out of here. Deuce is stupid.
He'll run out of steam here pretty soon.